Hello, we're driving into Yosemite National Park right now. We just pulled in through the main gate and we're just gonna make a short trip, a 2-night backpacking trip, and we got Half Dome tickets. We won the lottery Wednesday for Friday. So today's Friday, so we're gonna go pick up our wilderness permit, go set up our tent, and then go hike Half Dome. So it'll be pretty nice. This will be my first time, so pretty excited. And my friend here says there are bears on this road, so I should be looking out for bears, not staring at the phone. But we'll see. So I'll try to record as much video as I can. My plan is to try to do the Insta 360 camera on the climb, but we'll see. It might shake around too much, or I don't know. We'll see. And I'll talk to you later once we get to the visitor center. We parked at Curry Village, which is now actually Half Dome Village parking lot, and we are hiking on to Happy Falls, where we're going to start our trip. This is my first real backpacking trip since the PCT, like carrying all my stuff. It's quite heavy. We have our beer canisters. It's only 3 full days, but we carried a lot of food. I know, we're just being kind of haphazard, not nearly as organized when you have to do 5 or more days, so it's not so bad. Weather's great, and we got all our permits. The wildlife center opens at 8 a.m. there, whereas the visitor center opens at 9. So if you go pick up your permits 8 a.m. nice and early. And believe it or not, when we went to pick up our permits, they asked if we wanted Half Dome permits, because yesterday's walk-ups didn't all get taken up, so kind of weird. But we got them in the lottery, so we're good. So we're gonna go to Little Yosemite Valley. It's about 5 miles, a little less than 5 miles. Set up our tent, drop off some stuff, and then hike up to Half Dome. So I'll see you there. Shuttle. Vernal Falls. Look at all the people. Woo. So we just went through the mist up, I believe it was Nevada Falls, and right at the top, sunset, or your sun. So everyone is just taking their tops off and drying off. Tons of traffic up here. Here's the famous part though, where you could be standing right by the falls and the water is going really fast. There's actually a flood warning for tonight until midnight. Everything's gonna be in flood stage. But yeah, some of the water is coming up over. Wow. And there it is, the water is just flowing. right onto the rock below. Really raging. June 14th there. Wow. Oh my gosh. We got here, we set up our tent. This is at Little Yosemite Campground. It's a huge area. There are bathrooms in the northwest corner, and there are 2 fire pits south of there, which we try to avoid. We're at the very southeast corner, so definitely a good way to go. There's tons of land, and as you can see, there's tons of hiker tents and hammocks everywhere. Lots of hikers, backpackers here. And if you listen carefully, there's a stream. This is Sunset Creek. By being on the very southeast corner, we can actually get to the creek to filter water instead of going to Merced River. I'll overlay a map of the area so you can see it's a lot easier than walking all the way to Merced. And it's running really well, so not too bad. And there's a campground next to us, so we might get neighbors later. But for now, we set up the tent. We're gonna leave a bunch of stuff and just take some snacks and a whole bunch of camera gear, I guess, and hike up to Half Dome. It's 3.5 miles or so from here. The plan now is to go up there by 5 or so, watch the sunset, which should be at 8, and then start hiking down while there's still light so we can get down the steps before it gets really dark. And then maybe by the bottom of the steps it'll be dark and we'll just night hike the rest of the way here. So it won't be too far, so it'll be nice. But this campsite is pretty nice. The bathroom's really nice. I'll show you a picture of it. There are 4 bathrooms on the top. They look pretty clean. They're compost bathrooms, as you'd expect here, I guess. There are mosquitoes here, June 14th. I got bit a few times. My friend, she got bit on the face once and on the hands and her back. But overall, it's pretty nice. And our closest neighbors are far away. There are tons of down logs everywhere. It's kind of cool. You could sit down. We had to put out a whole bunch of clothes to dry because we went through mist trail, and that goes right by Vernal Falls, and that just sprays everywhere. It was crazy. It was so cold too. I wasn't shivering, but my arms were freezing. The one bad thing we saw kids crying, another kid grabbing his arm, just shivering, and they're just sitting there. I don't know. You'd think the parents would just take him down, warm him up or something. And we heard another parent go, "We made it this far!" Like I think he wants to keep pushing through to get to the top. It wasn't too far away, but still, I mean, I don't know, once they're cold. But, so tonight, I think it should be fine. And then tomorrow we got our permit for 2 days, so we're gonna go out to the backcountry and camp somewhere. And then Sunday we'll come back to the car. So it's gonna be a really nice trip, we think. And we're hoping tomorrow night, wherever we wind up, there aren't so many mosquitoes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yesterday we stayed at a snow park camping area just south of the park. So when we got there weren't too many people, but when we left there were cars parked all over. We got there around 6 o'clock, so that's a good time. And we got there on a Thursday, so it helped out. But we parked and then we took all our stuff because we had backpacking gear and hiked into the woods. There are tons of flat areas you can camp out, so totally worth that spot. So definitely check it out. It's a lot cheaper than paying $30-35 to stay at a campground with people right next to you. And this is the mosquito repellent I've been using. Works okay. Honest company, huh? Some of you know why I bought this. Okay, I'll talk to you later. A lot of the sites around here have beer boxes, so we haven't opened it yet, so let's see what's in here. Something's gonna jump out at me if I scream like a little girl. Oh. Just a bunch of ants. Oh, there's a plastic fork in there. What do you think? Can I use that? Can I use that? I forgot my spoon in the car, so kind of a bummer. Yeah, I forgot my spoon. And there it goes. We're hiking up the trail to Half Dome now, and it's very exposed. We're not even at that sub Half Dome area yet, where the stairs start. We still have a lot of trees, but it's still hot. It is 2:50 in the afternoon, but if we got there too early, we would have been sitting around for 3 hours waiting for the sunset, so we're taking it easy. We'll get there on time. And we're hoping by then too, most of the people day hiking it will have left already, so we don't have to deal with a ton of people up there. We'll see. But marching on. There is Half Dome. You won't be able to see it, but we can see people up there, and Tina says we can see the chains, but I can just barely make out worn gravel or like worn granite. It's hard. It's so bright. I had to use the 64 ND filter because otherwise it just turned white. But looking nice. We're still moving up. We're gonna hit Cloud's Rest tomorrow, and that was not good. And it's over there, so we're gonna go up there. So it'll be fun. No more talking? Can't talk. Top of Half Dome. Here's Tina, she made it. Lots of snow. I wouldn't get in the tilty snow. Who knows if you'll slide. I'm gonna go way over here. Uh-oh, she's got a snowball. Video witness. If you throw it at me.
No, I won't. Not happening.
Is it coming? Is it coming? Yeah. Oh, you're cooling yourself down? Top of Half Dome. So beautiful. You can see so much up here. And there's so much snow. And it looks like there might be a little bit of rain. I guess that there is the dome part. So we're gonna go over there next. We're just exploring this one side. So here's what I can tell you about Half Dome. If you come up here, there are a whole bunch of rubber coated gloves down there. I guess people can grab on the way up. I highly recommend just bringing your own, one that fits you, in case there isn't one that fits you. Because I use leather gloves and it was a little slick. Here's an example. Tina had a different set of gloves and it was even slicker. Fortunately, someone near the bottom handed this to her. They're big, but they gave her enough grip to continue on up. But it's a big difference. And if you're gonna come up here and spend $30 on a permit for 2 people, just get yourself $6 rubber coated farming gloves, gardening gloves, and you will appreciate it. And who knows what the condition of the ones that are down below are. It might get torn up by the time you get here. So bring them. Other than that, it was quite fun. Feel free to take breaks at each of the log spots. I'll try to film some on the way down. I didn't know how long it was going to take to come up, so I didn't film anything. I didn't want to pull out a camera, because if that slipped, it was forever bye-bye. But let's head on over to the dome part now. You could look over the edge. I'm not going to. I got a tripod. I think I'll give you a really good view of the ledge. I'll be 3 feet away. Here's the ledge. You could enjoy the view down. There you go. There's people over there. Over there. Another view from here. You could enjoy the view down. I don't want to get close. Wow.
Welcome.
It's more than steep. It's like, it's inverted. Behold, Half Dome. There are many squirrels out here. Don't leave your backpack unattended. Maybe. So we don't have to. We could take our breaks whenever we want. We won't be forced into any breaks. Tell me if you don't. If you want me to stop shaking the cable
Are my
sometime.
trekking poles fixed?
Yes, they're in the hole. They're attached very well.
Because I don't want them to touch you.
The only part you might have to do is let the people behind us go. They seem to have gotten here pretty quickly.
Yes. Can it stay like this?
I wish.
Still, I'm surprised not more is happening.
Not too bad. Bunch of steps.
Think about the guys that are putting those cables up.
I know. They gotta be really big studs.
I mean, I don't mind paying for this, right? Because the maintenance is good.
Yeah. The wooden. You gotta bring all these poles up, down. Maybe they get choppered into the top and they drag them down. Did you see the huge pile of wood beams up there?
Well, see, now the dark cloud is coming and you were right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a huge pile of these wood beams up there. Starting to steepen up. Ooh, there's a sharp part.
Yeah, doesn't
Without
matter.
gloves, that'd be treacherous. I might turn around soon.
But didn't people go down like this all the way?
Some people did. Depends how grippy your shoes are. Mine are pretty good, but I'm still sliding here and there.
Not helping.
I think pretty soon I'm going to turn around.
Yeah, me too, I guess.
Just have to keep looking back for the next rest stop.
Think it's easier?
I think my footing's easier. It's just harder to see where to step. It's not so bad. And your arms kind of slow it down.
Yeah.
This one wasn't too bad.
Oh, but these are still the good ones. I
Yeah.
would say it's getting better.
It's the very bottom. Just be real careful and slow.
Yeah, I just always make 3 points of contact.
Yeah, exactly. In case there's a slip. I'm still one rung below you, so nice and close.
And if I feel it would be better the other way around, I can always climb up and turn.
Yeah. Going back has been not bad.
And also it makes sense because then your body weight is going up and not forward.
Yeah. I guess for some people they would just like it just because they don't know how to look down. Yeah. Okay. The part right where I just stepped is a little slippery. One thing with your elbows on the outside is you could just hook your elbows if you can't grip. Alright, we got a little longer stretch coming up.
Yeah, but those are not the steep ones.
Well, I thought it was longer. Tell me whenever you want to take a break.
No break yet.
Okay. Oh, there's a big drop off coming up.
Okay, the people are coming.
Yeah. We'll just keep going until they get near, and then we'll just take a break. Let them by. Alright, there's your drop off.
I'm scared of going out.
I didn't like it. There's a part right here that was a little slippery. And the drop. Fortunately, after the drop-offs, they put the step in right after, so makes it easier. Little ants. Look at those people starting down. It looks so steep when you're down here looking up. I guess it looks steep when you're up there looking down a little. But I think it looks steeper from down here looking up. Like, I didn't think it were too crazy going down, but looking up, I think they're crazy coming down. Does that make sense?